Do we have anything closer to an exact amount of the money that was alleged to have been embezzled, or is that audit still in progress?
Well, the audit is still in progress. It was a pretty extensive audit that was conducted by a professional accounting firm. They are alleging at this point that the amount is over $100,000, but there could potentially be additional amounts that are discovered.
Okay. And is anyone else expected to be implicated in this, or is it suspected that Ms. Ball acted by herself, allegedly?
At this point, the investigation indicates that Ms. Ball is the only person who was involved in this scheme.
It's the signal to make the mic go down.
Because you were looking
When you pause.
straight up. Yeah. That's all. That's
All right.
Can you break down all the charges that are going up against Ms. Ball?
No, I'm sorry, I can't do that.
What how much money is involved?
Sure, yeah. At this point, it is alleged that the scheme involved over $100,000. It was a 2018 audit done by an outside accounting firm, and it's possible that there could be allegations of additional amounts that were embezzled, but at this point, that's where the figure stands. To me, it was a fairly complicated scheme. To a professional accountant, maybe not, but I thought it seemed pretty complex.
Can you get into it all? How you believe that this was carried out? How she did it? Are the details available at this point?
Well, at this point, we're going to try our case in the courts. We're not going to try it in the media. We're not going to get into a lot of the specifics of the details. But we believe that Ms. Ball acted alone, and that she used her position with the town as a tax collector. It violated her fiduciary duties and violated the public trust, which is why we take this case very seriously. And we've done an extensive investigation. I want to thank Great Barrington Police Department and detectives from the State Police Detective Unit assigned to my office, who have worked very diligently in investigating this case and discovering the facts of a fairly complicated scheme to defraud the town of Great Barrington and the taxpayers.
About how long a course of time did this happen over? Can you get into that a little?
Yeah, well, this was discovered as a result of an audit from 2018. My understanding is that they have looked as far back as 2012 and found indications of impropriety. There could be additional examples. It was a pretty extensive scheme.
Has this incident prompted any of the other towns and municipalities around here to audit their own departments to just ensure that this type of activity isn't being conducted elsewhere in the county?
I'm not aware of that, but I don't know that I would be in a position to answer that question.
Okay, fair enough.
You said earlier that there could be additional amounts that surface at some point. Does that mean that the private accounting firm that was retained hasn't completely wrapped up its investigation?
Well, I will say this, that this was it took a very thorough and detailed accounting, and that they basically stopped when they got to $100,000 because it was so time intensive. And I don't know that it's really necessary to continue the search in terms of the criminal prosecution. We feel that we have the facts and the circumstances that we need to make a compelling case, which was presented to the grand jury. So what I'm saying is there could be more instances, but I'm not sure that it's necessary at this point to continue the investigation. We feel very confident with the information that we have now that we can go forward.
Is 100,000 a trigger of some sort? Is it a level at which a different level of crime might be alleged?
I would have to double check that with Assistant District Attorney Kyle Christensen, who's handling this case. I believe that the level is at 50,000, but I need to confirm that with him, and I can definitely get back to you on that.
I know you kind of mentioned it earlier, but just one more time, there's no one victim in this. This is an entire town of thousands of people. I mean, is that sad to see that so many people were victimized, allegedly?
Well, it's very frustrating, I'm sure, for the taxpayers, very frustrating for the people of Great Barrington to be victimized by somebody who investigation was pretty complex. It's gonna probably take some time to even determine the extent of who the victims are.
Any indication what that money may or may not have been spent on?
I haven't received any information about that. All of the information that I've received from the investigation is really from doing an accounting of the books of the town of Great Barrington.
Can you tell us the name of the outside accounting firm that was hired?
I don't know that I'm at liberty to disclose that information, but I am certainly willing to talk to the town of Great Barrington and the town manager and determine if that's something that they'd be interested in sharing.
Okay.
Okay?
Awesome.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
ma'am.
Thank
Oh,
you.
could I get your name?